So, admittedly, I jumped the gun. I spoke too soon about the Setzer banner. In the Twilight video, I said something about, oh, Setzer's finally here. Does that mean the complaints are finally going to stop? Finally? And it turns out, no, they're not. And for a good reason. Because I just kind of dismissed it as mere complaining, which wasn't fair. Because then I actually listened to what the complaints were, and they're all completely valid. Because, yeah, this banner is really bad. I don't know why they did this. Well, yeah, I think I do know why, because they want our money. And they knew that we would spend an arm and a leg regardless of what else was on the banner. So they took Titus off and they didn't replace it with anything else. Which is pretty damn scummy, if you ask me. And I should have been more keen on it when I first saw it, but I made the mistake of just going, oh, Setzer, cool. And since I didn't really have a lot of stuff to spend on Setzer anyways, I didn't really think much of it. But for people who do, and who are planning on throwing the kitchen sink at Setzer, which is most of you, yeah, this is not okay, and we should say something about it. I don't know if they'll listen, but it's worth mentioning. Because I don't think we can just sit here and be like, oh, okay, we'll just accept what you guys did. Because we shouldn't have to. And it's weird. I think it puts us in a weird spot. Because, as we all know, Setzer was super hyped. Everybody really wanted him. The devs obviously got wind of that. And as a result of it, kind of fucked us. So that puts me in a weird position where I'm like, okay, maybe we shouldn't be hyping characters then. Maybe, that's not to blame us, by the way. I'm just saying to avoid it in the future, maybe some things are better left unsaid. Maybe if we just, you know, keep it a secret amongst ourselves as far as what we want, they won't do stuff like this. But isn't it ridiculous that that thought is even crossing my mind? We shouldn't have to do that. We should be able to talk openly and honestly about what we're excited about and what we want to pull for, without fear that the devs are going to pull a fast one on us. Which they totally did here. Ami? Why? Why Ami? I don't understand this. Oh, Setzer, Ami, and Waka. What the fuck is this? It's really bad. Not a good look. And the stream is today, and I'm sure they're gonna hear about it. I mean, don't be dicks. Even though that was a dick move on their part, let's be real. Don't be crazy about it. Like, don't act insane. But definitely say what you gotta say. Because it does really seem like they just took what a lot of us were saying and ran with it as far as they could. Because a lot of us were saying, you guys were gonna pull on the Setzer banner, regardless of what was on the banner. And it seems like they heard that and went, are you saying we can put literally whatever we want on this banner and you'll pull? Okay, we'll do that then. We don't need to put a burst on this? Great. We'll just separate it. We'll put the Titus burst on these other banners and put Setzer on this other banner without a burst at all. They're gonna pull anyway. Fuck it, who cares? And that's just sad. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to say it kills my motivation for the game. I wouldn't go that far. But it is a downer, dude. Like, it's hard to really get that excited when they're gonna do stuff like this. So I don't know. I hope they make it right, because it isn't right. I don't know, man. It's a total downer. But anyway, now that I've killed 4 minutes talking about this atrocious Setzer banner, I guess we could talk about the fight and the team. Final Fantasy 15 theme, yay! Don't bring this team sucks. For this stage, it's not great. I mean, it gets it done, and right now they're putting in work, but they get to a point where they cleanse all these debuffs. Yes, we can throw them back on, but our damage output is really bad. Not having any supports on the team, you definitely notice. This Ardyn burst phase, oof! Yeah, don't do what I did here. It will get the stage done, but it's a drag for the last 50%. I mean, I feel even weird being like, I'm not even gonna. I know some people. I'm not shitting on anybody. It's just making a joke here. But a lot of people, if they're doing like no boss turn runs in videos, they'll like put that in the thumbnail or in the description, like, no boss turns, which I totally could do here. I don't think they got turns. I actually don't even remember if they got turns or not. I don't think so. But let's pretend for a second they didn't, because I honestly don't remember. I would feel weird being like, yeah, no boss turns, when, because that implies like, yeah, this team does really well for this stage. And yeah, that is true, like they didn't get a turn, but I'm telling you, you'll see this damage output and you'll be like, whoa, yeah, I wouldn't even brag about that. Really wouldn't. Alright. So there they go. This orb is breaks, by the way. We gotta break them. Which we'll do eventually. Yeah, you see that output? That's pretty bad. We brought Paris Call to get rid of these buffs. I believe they absorbed that hit, but it doesn't matter because we just did that to get rid of the buffs anyways. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this right now. So we get our breaks. And I'm thinking, yay, that's gonna help our output. And it kinda didn't. Yikes. That's really bad. Yeah, get some support in your life. If you want to no boss turn these guys, bring some support. Because this is rough. So this will be poorly played run number 3. Actually, number 2 wasn't so bad. Number 2 I played okay. This one's probably my least favorite comp. Because I went in like, yay, a theme team, this will be fun. I don't know. Okay, maybe I should just stop complaining. Like, I got the fight done. They didn't really get to hurt us. It's all good. And it was kind of cool using Ardyn again. I don't know if I'll... See, I'm not going to lie. I think most people liked Ardyn more than I did. I do think that he was, I guess I would say, underhyped. Because a lot of people were kind of shitting on him when he was first coming out. In fact, before he even came out. And then once he did, people are like, yo, I really like this character. He's got 3 turns, he's got 2 3 breaks, he can't really be killed in most situations. Like, he's great. And yeah, good for them. Like, a lot of people really liked him. And he does seem a little better now. I think he gets free skill after the LD, which is pretty cool. His damage is upped a little bit, but I mean, you still got to support him. His damage is... I don't want to say dated, because there's people out there like Yoshi Pasta who I think he's used Ardyn in every single Lufenia stage. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's every single one. And if that's true, shout out to him, dude. That's awesome. That's amazing. But I'm not Yoshi Pasta, so I'm not the biggest Ardyn fan. I just wanted to use him because, you know, I got his stuff, so I'm like, okay, let's any synergy, so let's do it. With a better comp, he would have been performing a lot better. But that's what I get for not bringing any support. My own fault. So if anyone's gonna like, because sometimes people do this, like they'll want to copy a run that I do, and they'll be missing something. So they'll be like, I don't have X character. What can I replace X character with? Assuming that they want to basically just run what I ran, but with a different character in place. Don't copy this run. This run isn't even that good. Like, it really isn't. Like, the first half, we're doing great. But look at Aranea. Aranea does not care. Oh my god. You see that? How weak everybody else is hitting, and Aranea just chops through everything. My god. Yeah, bring Aranea to this. I would bring her. She's very good for this stage. I mean, if you want breaks, she's got breaks for days, and even when their defenses are like this, she's still... Look at her go, look at her go. Bam! She doesn't care, still capping. Yeah, Aranea, I should not have swapped her out. Oh my god. You should have stayed in... I should have swapped Ardyn. I know he's the burst character, but my god. You know what I should have done, actually? Is I should have went into the burst, like, immediately. Brought Cloud of Darkness in way earlier. This actually would have been way better. If I would have brought Cloud of Darkness in way earlier into the fight, and kept Ardyn in burst then, and just kind of trash the first 50% in the burst phase, and then afterwards have Aranea in here kicking ass, that would have been way better. So maybe this team actually isn't so bad. Maybe I just didn't time it right. So we're doing okay. It's just the damage output. I'm a broken record. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. But they're both in the red, which is cool. Name of the game now is making sure that they don't get to hit us. So that's kind of been the name of the game for the whole fight, but damn, look at her go. Look at her go. She's the only one doing like real damage right now. It's just her. Oh, but this might help. Put this Cypher debuff on. So yeah, see, we got Ferris, we got Kursami, we got Cypher, which should be plenty of defense down and whatnot. I almost said support. It's not support. My mistake. That ain't support. Those are debuffs. Okay, finally. Ardyn's doing damage. Okay, that's not so bad. Maybe all we needed was to pop Cypher earlier. But look at the Brave hits, man. They're bad. But Aranea doesn't care. Kaboom! 21 and 19. With enough re-breaks to... yeah, to just keep him back. Core and Ardyn can be a little awkward. You'll see why in a second. Because, well, maybe it's just my Ardyn play, which isn't great, but... I tend to utilize those C65s a lot to get the re-breaks. Just to add up on free turns and to keep them off of us. But I screwed up here at one point. I popped the Ardyn C65 and then I forgot, oh yeah, Core's gonna just break it anyway. So we kind of just stole Ardyn's break, which is a little odd. Then I'm realizing we can just spam. So let's just spam. Core's got all his LDs still. Since the Brave damage is really bad, let's just bring some rainbows. There we go. And this is definitely working here. I should have done this when Cloud of Darkness was on the field. That would have been a lot smarter to do. Too late now, though. Yeah, missed opportunities. This definitely could have been less turns with better play and just a different squad. But I wanted to do something different. Four and 5. We're so close. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, like, oh yeah, he's gonna just break him anyways. Whoops. You live and learn, I guess. We got one more. Yeah, let's just break you into this launch. That's not going to be worth much of anything, so just Brave attack, build up a little bit. So I think we're going to wrap it up at a solid 30. Alright, well, maybe I was over-exaggerating. Not horrible, but what's done is done. Alright, so that's Umbral Equinox. If you ask me, it was a lot easier this time around than it was the first time, but I'll take extra Lufinias. That's pretty cool. Alright, thanks for watching.